Guglielmo Vicario has come under fire once again from criticism from Jamie Carragher after failing to save Dominik Szoboszlai's free kick in the first half of Tottenham's 1-1 draw at Liverpool. Szoboszlai fired Liverpool ahead on 18 minutes with a right-footed curling effort in front of the Kop at Anfield. However, replays showed Vicario got a good hand to the ball but was unable to prevent it from going into the back of his net, something Carragher couldn't comprehend. Szoboszlai, is a free kick specialist, but I tell you what, Tottenham don't have a goalkeeping specialist, he said during Sunday's co-commentary on Sky Sports. It's not far off the middle of the goal, you have got to save that. Wow. That's awful, absolutely shocking from the goalkeeper. The reason why the other fella, Antonin Kinski, played in midweek is because he's not good enough, that's what it was. He then ends up coming on in the game, which has been well documented, but Tottenham have got huge problems in goal. Vicario's form at Tottenham is a microcosm of the club's issues as they stare at potential relegation this season, although they were slightly boosted by Richarlison's late equaliser on Sunday afternoon. Vicario was dropped from Champions League last 16 first leg at Atletico Madrid in midweek but was substituted on after just 17 minutes as Antonin Kinski endured a nightmare start to the match with Spurs 3-0 down. Carragher's criticism of Vicario on Sunday though comes just 3 months after he singled him out following a 3-0 defeat at Nottingham Forest. Callum Hudson-Odoi scored twice and Ibrahim Sangare also netted, but Tottenham's wounds were partly self-inflicted when they gave Forest the lead after 28 minutes. After Christian Romero had passed the ball back to Vicario, the Italian dallied, before he played a risky pass to Archie Gray on the edge of Spurs' penalty area. Sangare tackled Gray though, and unselfishly squared for Hudson-Odoi to tap home in what was a defensive disaster for the visitors. As Forest's players celebrated, Vicario was seen throwing his arms up in the air towards Gray, who looked devastated at his mistake. And, speaking on Sky Sports' Extra Time show, Carragher was not impressed with Vicario in multiple ways. It's not just a keeper playing out, he began. It's a keeper on his weak foot. Typical Vicario, he is always blaming someone else. Every time I see a goal go in, he throws his arms at someone else. He seems to do it a lot, and he did it again today. We can talk about young Archie Gray in midfield, but I am putting this on the goalkeeper. Archie Gray could do a lot better, of course, he could. But what the lad does initially is he is trying to help someone who doesn't actually need help. The goalkeeper doesn't actually need any help because the ball should go out wide to his player. I don't know what the problem is. There is no real pressure on it. Expanding further, Carragher continued, but what Vicario does instead of passing with his right foot to Mickey van de Ven on his left foot, he then takes the ball on his left foot and tries to play a little dinky pass here. The point I am trying to make about being on your weak foot as a goalkeeper is, there is a reason you are in goal for one. You are probably not going to be amazing with your feet, but on your weak foot you are trying to be intricate and trying to pass it to a certain player's foot. Archie Gray can play with both feet, but he is predominantly right-footed, and he plays it to his left foot. Could his, Gray's, control be slightly better? Of course it could, but for me that is on the goalkeeper. It's a horrible ball to deal with. Credit for the pressing. You think of Sean Dyche, You think of Nottingham Forest getting after the opposition players, and they do really well. But talking about the left foot pass. It's not a great pass, it's bobbled in because it's on his weak foot, so that bobbling bouncing pass into Gray, on his weak foot as well. Yes, control should be a little bit tighter, but even if his control was right, Sangare would still be on top of him.